What's up guys, Chicks here from Chicks Tech Reviews. So on the table in front of me I have the latest full Android smartwatch by LEMFO, and it comes with many unique features such as a larger capacity battery, removable wrist straps and much more. So this is the LEMFO LEM6 smartwatch. So as usual, we'll begin with a quick unboxing, followed by a walkthrough of the watch features, apps included, a battery test, some gaming, and finishing off with a benchmark test to see how it compares with all the other popular current smartwatches. So let's begin with the specs. I'll put the specs on the screen so you guys can have a quick read. So you have a 1.39-inch AMOLED screen with a resolution of 400 by 400. So the CPU is a quad-core MediaTek 6580AX. You got 1GB of RAM, 16 gigs of internal storage, Bluetooth version 4, GPS and Wi-Fi BGN. You have a 3G nano SIM card slot, Android version 5.1. You have a heart rate monitor and pedometer, a 550 mAh battery. You got removable wrist straps, and this watch is IP67 waterproof. So this is everything you get in a box. You've got a user manual, a screen protector, a magnetic USB charging cable, and the smartwatch itself. So here it is guys, this is the LEMFO LEM6 smartwatch. So the first thing that hits me is you've got a very rugged look and it also feels very durable. The watch itself is made completely from metal and the wrist straps are made from a silicone material with a very nice textured feel to it. The wrist strap itself is quite thick and again feels quite rugged. The straps are removable. You've got standard pin connections so you can easily remove the straps and put your own one on. So let's take a closer look. We have some time markings here, and on the sides we have 2 buttons, and on the other side we have another 2 buttons, and we will find out their functions when we turn the watch on. On the back you have a built-in heart rate monitor and your charger pins, and again it says here smartwatch Android OS waterproof IP67 GPS tracker. They are really pushing the fact that this is waterproof IP67. You can actually swim with it, but it states that you cannot press the buttons while underwater. So my question is, what if you're underwater and you press the button by accident? Is that going to damage your watch? That tells me that this watch may not be entirely watertight. I wouldn't submerge it, but you can certainly take this in a shower or use it in the rain. Okay, if I quickly show you the charger pins. Here are the charger pins, and you've got this magnetic connection. The magnetic connection itself is quite good. It simply aligns itself quite easily, and then you can plug this into any USB port. You can also insert a nano SIM card in this watch, and the SIM card slot is at the top in a not so obvious place. So if I just, you got this sliding SIM tray here. So let's power this up. So here is the default watch face. I think it goes very well with the theme of the watch. It looks really nice. Let's see what all the buttons do. So this is obviously the power, back, compass and heart rate monitor. How useful is that to quickly access these features? So this is the default watch face. It looks really nice. So if you want to change the watch face, all you do is keep the center pressed and then you'll have access to so many different watch faces. So I'll give you a quick demo of all the watch faces available on the screen right now. So you have a lot of cool watch faces you can choose. When you get to the end of the list, you'll see a plus sign. You can just hit the plus sign and then you'll have access to a whole load of downloadable watch faces. And there are so many to choose from. Just tap them and they will download immediately. Okay, so we just installed a few dials. If I go back, so it's quite easy to change the watch faces and you can download so many more. So let's quickly go through all the features. If you swipe down from the top, you have your notifications. If you swipe up from the bottom, you get your quick info here with battery information and your connections. If you swipe to the left, you'll have your quick toggles to turn off Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, airplane mode, etc. You can also set the brightness. If we keep going, you've got a clean all section, so that would just clean up your memory. And if you go one more, you've got your weather information. Now, if we swipe to the right, nothing happens. And if you swipe to the left, you've got all your apps. So let's quickly go through them. You've got dialing, contacts, SMS, heart rate, sports, LEMFit, apps, and your settings. So if I go to apps, so these are all the apps you have on the system. We've got watch helper, weather, alarms, music, sound recorder, calendar, downloads, barometer, web browser. You've got the LEMFO App Store here. So here is the LEMFO App Store where you can quickly download any of these very useful apps. You've also got the full Google Play Store, which will give you access to thousands of free games and apps. So you've got Voice Search, the Google app, Compass, and File Manager. So if I open up the Google app, so you can do voice searches with this, and OK Google also works. What is the weather like? Let's do that again. OK Google, what is the weather like?
Today's forecast for South Knoll is 3 degrees with rain.
So let's have a quick look at the heart rate monitor. All you do is press this button and it takes you straight there. Click on the heart. The green light goes on. Put it on your wrist. Yeah, so that's my heart rate. It's about 65 to 70. That seems about right. So it is quite accurate. So I've just installed a few apps from the Play Store. I've got YouTube, Antutu, CPU Z, and Riptide 2. So first of all, let's test out some gaming. So let's open up Riptide 2. So you can actually play this game in full screen, but I've set it to this aspect ratio from settings. So as you can see, gyroscope works. Wow. This actually plays really well. I usually only test basic games with these smartwatches, but today I tested a more graphically intense game. Riptide 2 plays very well indeed, and you've got full gyroscope controls on here. Now if we go to CPU Z, so CPU Z shows that there is no root access on this watch. Now let's check out YouTube. So I just want to show you guys that the sound quality is actually really good. It doesn't even distort on the loudest volume. The speaker is on the back, but it's designed in a clever way that even when you wear it on your wrist, the sound does not get blocked and you can still hear everything nice and loud. So this smartwatch has a 550 milliamp battery, and to give you guys a rough idea of the battery life, we will run a 30-minute on-screen test and we will see the consumption at the end. So the Wi-Fi is on, brightness is on medium, and everything else will be off. So let's begin. So here are the results for the on-screen battery tests. We went from 100% to 75% in 30 minutes. So that's a 25% drop in 30 minutes, which basically translates to a 100% drop in 2 hours. So basically this watch will give you 2 hours of on-screen time. And in the Antutu benchmark test, we got quite an impressive score of 23,967. So let's see how that compares with the others. So here is my top performing smartwatch chart for 2017, showing you all the latest smartwatches and seeing how they compare with each other. So the new LEMFO LEM6 has achieved position 2 on this chart with quite a high benchmark score. So you can view all my charts online at chigstech.com and read them at your leisure. So it'll be interesting to see what's next, so stay tuned as we have lots more to come. So there you have it guys, that was the LEMFO LEM6 smartwatch. So let's break it down with some pros and cons. So this smartwatch has rugged looks, an all-metal body and feels very durable. You have a beautiful AMOLED screen and you can run full Android games and apps. You can also add a nano SIM card and make and receive phone calls. The call quality and microphone are both very good. Speaker gets quite loud and does not distort even on the highest volume. Typing is accurate and so is the heart rate monitor. Wristband can be changed. The watch is IP67 waterproof. You can bring up a compass by simply pressing a button. Now the CPU is the MediaTek 6580AX, which is a slightly different variant than what we've seen in the past. The CPU performs very well, but at the same time it is not very energy efficient, which led to the only letdown of this smartwatch, which is the battery life. You have a 550 milliamp battery, and after running a 30-minute battery test, we saw quite a substantial drop of 25%. So realistically, you can expect a 2-hour battery life on heavy usage, and light use you can expect around 5 to 7 hours. I think a firmware update could possibly make the battery life much better, as you do have quite a high capacity battery in this watch. Bottom line, this is an amazing powerful smartwatch with a new rugged look, ideal for outdoor activities like trekking, camping, etc. Outstanding performance and some great new features. And with that being said, I'll leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this smartwatch. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day. See you in the next one, guys.